Hi, Coach. The team had two away games over this past weekend, a 3-2 loss at Quinnipiac and the 1-1 tie at Princeton. Can you give us a quick recap and what you learned from these games?
Yeah, we went to Quinnipiac and they're a very good hockey team, but I thought we had some real good scoring opportunities in the first period and didn't capitalize on those, and I think that came back to haunt us as the game went on. But I thought our kids, once we got down 2-1, I thought we battled back to tie it, and then they were able to sneak one in. But they're a good hockey team. They're hosting the Frozen Four this year, so they're trying to put their best foot forward for putting in a bid to stay right there, for the end of the year. So I'm sure they're fired up for this year. But they've been playing really well. Slightly disappointed in the fact that weren't able to put some more pucks home, but it's kind of a learning experience for our kids, I think. Then we moved on to Princeton, and they're a good, hardworking team. I really thought our kids played well. Again, we with only one goal, with only scoring one goal, it's tough. So we got to work on that offensive production. When last weekend we have 12 goals, and this weekend we have 2. So we need to try to focus on that a little bit and focus on some of the little things, the little things that we can focus on that will help us as we move forward. And hopefully we've learned from these two games in particular and can kind of move forward from there.
Speaking of the offensive production, Andy Nastis was able to score again in the game against Quinnipiac, and now she leads Hockey East in freshman scoring. Can you talk about her production this year and how important it is for her to get off to such a quick start early on in her career?
Yeah, I think Andy's been playing great for us. As a center, she's asked to do a lot, in our defensive zone, and I think she's done a great job taking on that role. And she has been producing for us offensively, but she also kills penalties. She's on the power play. So she's logging a lot of minutes for a freshman, and I think she's doing a great job with that and really taken to her role. She's a two-sport athlete before she came here, so she played basketball as well. So for her to focus on just one sport for a little while, I think she's just going to continue to grow as a hockey player. But I've been very impressed with her work ethic, how she does things every day, and in just how she's able to produce and do what she's done for our team so far.
With 2 non-conference games this past weekend, the team will come back this weekend with a home-and-home back in the conference with Connecticut. Can you talk about how the team will be preparing for them and what you've seen from them so far?
Yeah. We got to take care of these conference games. I think we have 5 games left before break. They're 5 big games for us. We with the losses and the ties that we have, you got to really focus on one game at a time, and hopefully things will start to take care of themselves as we keep improving from the games in the past. So that's what we want to. We're asking of our kids is that they learn from some of the mistakes that we made over the weekend, and hopefully that will help us as we move forward. And UConn. I don't think they've given up a power play goal yet. They're going to be a good, hard-working team. They have a new coach, so you don't really know what to expect from their team. But I think they're going to be a team that will come out and work hard. For a full 60 minutes. So our team has to be ready to go, and we've been trying to tell them that we can't take any teams lightly, and every team is aiming to get BC. So you got to try to make sure you stay mentally focused for every game as we keep moving forward.